Hello everyone, this is Boricua Beings 217 and welcome to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. I don't have time for a recap, so hopefully you saw the last episode. Let's get going. Whew boy. Alrighty then, so I don't remember where I have to go. Underground? Well, let's check here first. Okay. No one's here today. Not even Miss Starr. Thank goodness.
Everyone's probably busy looking into what exactly went down in the evidence room. That must be where the detectives are.
But we proved in court today that no one was murdered in the evidence room at 5:15 p.m. on the day of the crime.
Yeah, I thought we were finally making some headway in our case.
But instead, it looks like we just ended up making Lana look even more guilty.
Hang in there, Lana.
I've got to find all the answers by tomorrow. Yeah, I don't think anything new here. So let's... do we have to go talk to Edgeworth? I'm gonna check. I guess?
Mr. Edgeworth isn't here.
Maybe he's being questioned by an inquiry committee? Committee. I said it weird. He took a real beating in court today.
Yeah, with Lana admitting to falsifying evidence 2 years ago.
I guess we'll just have to come back later. AKA Binks, you went to the wrong location. Sorry about that. I wish I'd had time to review the last episode before this. I don't remember where I'm supposed to go. I just spoke to... Did I speak to Lana? I think so. I don't think there's anything else I need to talk to her about. Huh. Well, all that's left is to go to criminal affairs. Okay. I guess that's where I have to go. This place is always pretty empty, but today it's deserted.
That must mean everyone's busy solving crimes.
Oh, if you're looking for the others, they're all in the conference room. Thanks. Wow, he actually talked to us. With the chief prosecutor saying what she did and the decision about what to do about Mr. Edgeworth, not to mention our statement to the media and tomorrow's trial, there's more chaos going on than Thanksgiving and Christmas put together. I think festive is the word usually used for those. Chaos. That's a good way to describe it, I guess.
Sir, we'd like to have a look around Chief Gant's office.
Oh, that's what we're gonna do, huh? Alright. Cool. Cool. Just head across the hall to the other building and take the elevator to the top floor.
Really? You mean it's okay for us to go in there? I mean, we aren't police officers or anything.
Hey, you're right! You can't go in there, it's off limits! Emma, you and your big mouth. Just take the win! Oh my gosh. Now I see where Detective Gumshoe gets his unique charm.
Well, what are we waiting for?
Watching. Nice typo.
Let's head to the chief's office.
He said we could go, so let's go. Even though he backtracked. We're gonna pretend we didn't hear that. Ooh. Okay. Oh my lord, I totally forgot about this. This is not normal. How the heck did he get permission to put that in there? It's actually, I mean, it's pretty cool and badass. I mean, that must be huge. Oh my god. Okay, I'm sorry. The music makes sense now, huh? Whoa, where am I?
In the chief's office, silly. At least that's what it said on the door.
You've been in here before. Why are you acting like you haven't? Check out that pipe organ. That's real, isn't it?
Hey, I used to take organ lessons in kindergarten. They used to call me Little Miss Bach.
Couldn't you just take piano lessons like everybody else? like I did.
I thought I was a genius until they...
Oh. Girl?
I never could remember where C was.
Oh boy. Hmm. Oh boy. It's Gant. It's Gant! I wish I had like a really cheesy, funny little theme song whenever he pops up. Like, kind of, I don't know why this popped in my head, but I don't know if you guys watch South Park. I used to watch it a lot. But that was that little theme song for Butters. Everyone knows it's Butters.
That's me.
You know, that kind of cheesy little thing. I'm just imagining that for him for some reason. And a laugh track too. And like a studio audience applause. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just imagining Gant with his own little sitcom. Don't ask me why. I'm just weird. Don't have time for this, Binks. Sorry. Oh, it's you two. Chief Gant. He put that paper he was reading in his desk. Wait, he was in there and we just walked in and she just played the organ and... Okay. Sorry. I mean, that's so rude. Did you guys just ignore him until now? So, Mr. Wright, have you been swimming lately? No, I haven't. I've been kind of busy lately.
I want to go swimming. Let's go swimming, Gant.
I can appreciate that. I've had my hands full too, with Mr. Marshall's misconduct and Lana's provocative statement. Okay, I'm not gonna say provocative statement. Oh, you mean about the forged evidence. He was thinking the same thing as me. Oh, Phoenix, and perversion we trust. Phoenix Wright, ace pervert. Yeah. 2 years have passed since that incident. My, how time flies. See that big picture on the wall over there? Yeah, hard to miss.
Aww.
That's a picture of Lana, Neil, and me. So this is Mr. Marshall's brother, Prosecutor Neil Marshall. We took it to commemorate our work together. Something's not right with this picture. I can't quite seem to put my finger on it, though. Huh. Alright, new evidence. Oh, the music's gone. Anyway, I'd like to reminisce all day, but there are matters that need my attention. I'm going to lock up here, so let's go out together.
Oh, but this office, it was a crime scene 2 years ago, wasn't it?
That case has long since been over. There's no need to investigate it anymore. How convenient. All the same, we'd still like to have a look around. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said there's no need to investigate it anymore. Yikes. Now hurry up and get out. I have a meeting to attend. Yeah, he's not so friendly with us anymore. That's his office. He has every right.
Looks like we aren't welcome.
It seems that case isn't over with yet after all.
What do you mean?
Chief Gant denied our request to search the crime scene. That means there must be a reason he doesn't want us looking around in there.
You mean like a clue?
There's got to be a way we can get inside the chief's office. I don't know. I don't know why I'm going here, but I'm gonna go here. We went all the way outside just to come back in. Oh, it's Gumshoe. Hey, pal. Detective Gumshoe, were you in a meeting? I was, just taking a breather. My feet hurt. I hear you.
From sitting so long in the meeting?
Actually, I had to serve everyone coffee. Oh, that sucks. Sounds like Detective Gumshoe's still out of the loop. Say, have either of you seen Mr. Edgeworth? Edgeworth? No. Why do you ask? He's under fire from both the police department and the prosecutor's office. It's almost like the battle between you two in court. That sounds serious.
Is it because of what my sister said?
That's basically what it all boils down to. That falsified evidence 2 years ago. Now Mr. Edgeworth has the whole world after his blood. Sorry. Oh, no vampires allowed. I don't know. It's lame, but poor Edgeworth.
Yikes. Poor Edgy Poo.
Alright, Edgeworth's crisis. But why would Edgeworth be blamed? It's not like he knew the evidence was forged. They don't give a damn! They don't care! They're gonna point the finger at someone! Of course it's gonna be poor Edgeworth. Ugh! Making me so mad. Lana Skye's the guilty party here, isn't she? Awkward. Regardless, the prosecutor is responsible for the evidence he presents in court. Not only that, but as you know, there have been a lot of rumors going around about Mr. Edgeworth. Those who don't like him haven't been able to do anything because of his amazing talent as a prosecutor. But now with this...
Are there really so many people who hate him?
They don't even know him, right? In our world, only those with talent rise to the top. Mr. Edgeworth not only had that, but he's young. There's no better recipe I know of for making enemies. Ugh, haters gonna hate, man. Oh, this part. Hey, Dick, keep up the good work. Yes, sir. Let's go out for lunch again sometime. My treat. Yes, sir. You gotta take me back to that joint sometime, okay, Dick? Yes, sir. Oh, sorry. The voice didn't work for that. Yeah. Interesting. It seems you don't have any problem with enemies. Yeah, well, I'm careful not to stick out. Anyway, I'm a bit worried about him. Under all this pressure, I'm afraid Mr. Edgeworth just might crack. Don't crack. No. Okay, SL9 incident. Actually, I took a look at the file earlier while the coffee was brewing. He seems genuinely concerned for Edgeworth. Well, did you find out anything? The only evidence Dark left behind was during his final attack. His final attack? You mean... when he killed Prosecutor Marshall, who was trying to protect some girl. She's right next to you.
Me.
It seems Detective Gumshoe never realized Emma was the girl. That's when he left the most incriminating evidence of all.
Well, what was it?
Oh, let's see. I think it had something to do with the murder weapon. Oh, I forget. Look, it's all written somewhere in here, okay? His powers of recollection never failed to impress.
Maybe we should show him the murder weapon. It might jog his memory.
Or we could just read it ourselves. Okay, Dark's crimes. Joe Dark was 42 at the time of the crime. He was just your run-of-the-mill businessman. A businessman? What made him take to serial killing? One day on his way home from work, he hit someone with his car. Oh boy.
With his car? So, it was an accident?
An accident, yes, but it transformed him into an animal.
An animal?
He killed a man that witnessed the accident. Then he killed a lady. Oh, okay. Kid and... yeah, it just kept going on and on. I don't like that. It just kept going and didn't let me read it. But basically, I think he killed anyone who was like a witness to a crime that he committed, and then there was more and more and more. Jogger came upon the scene and was killed as well. Finally, he turned himself in. Seems he was a pretty careless animal. Of course, this is all conjecture. There wasn't a single shred of evidence. So he turned himself in? Yes, but in the middle of his questioning, he fled and murdered his final victim, Prosecutor Marshall. That crime was witnessed by someone too, but fortunately he was arrested on the spot. It's a good thing that last witness wasn't killed. That last witness. He must mean Emma. Who else would he be referring to? Alrighty then. She said present the murder weapon. Ah, here it is. About this. Hey, don't tell me that's... It has a tag attached to it with the label SL9 incident on it. I believe this would be the broken murder weapon you were speaking of. What are you doing with that? Ever since that case was closed, that knife's been locked away in a locker.
On the day Detective Goodman was murdered, this suddenly disappeared from the locker and was found in Mr. Edgeworth's car muffler.
That's it! Now I remember what that incriminating piece of evidence was. When you showed me that knife, it all came back to me.
Well, what is it, Detective? Quick, before you forget again!
Oh, he's so silly. Okay. What did you remember, Gummy? This knife. It was Joe Dark's, wasn't it? That's right. We traced it back to the store he bought it at, and it had his fingerprints on it too.
But no one actually witnessed him using it to murder anyone, right?
That's where his luck ran out. When you take a good look at the knife, you'll see it's broken.
You don't have to take a good look to notice that.
Savage. Yeah, well, anyway. Take a guess where the broken off tip of the knife was found. That's what did him in.
Where was it?
The victim, Neil Marshall, was carrying it inside his own body. Ugh. It was found deep inside the stab wound. Did it match Dark's knife? You bet, down to the last fiber.
That's pretty conclusive.
Okay. Huh. But didn't Marshall mention something about the knife wound not matching, though? Interesting. Well, there you have it in a nutshell. That's all I know. Can I ask you one more thing? What is it? If it's money you need, you should ask Chief Gant. It's not money, but it does concern the chief. His office is a crime scene, right? It's where Prosecutor Neil Marshall was murdered.
The chief's out now, and his office is locked. But we'd like to have a look around if that's okay.
Uh-oh. Well, any detective's ID card can unlock the door.
What? Really?
But if I let a civilian in there, I'd be charged with breach of trust.
Breach of trust?
Simply put, I'd be canned. Oh. Sorry, pal. I don't plan on getting fired because of you.
How about this ID card? It was Detective Goodman's.
That won't work either. The data was deleted the day he died.
Oh.
So, in other words, Gumshoe is our only chance of getting into that office.
I wonder if there's something we could show him that would make him change his mind.
Really? Something that he would risk his job for? Oh boy. Do I have it? I don't think so. I don't think I have what I need to make him... There's only one reason he would ever risk himself, like... only one person he would do it for. And unfortunately, we don't have that evidence right now. I just remember. Okay, so... we're gonna go get that evidence. Hopefully it's there. Let's go. Doo-doo-doo. Oh, Gumshoe, I don't like making you risk your job, but we gotta do what we gotta do. Let's see. Is it there? No! No! I clicked the wrong one. Ugh. Okay, hold on. Where are you? There. Aha! Success. Okay. We got this. I wonder if Edgeworth is back yet.
There he is. He looks like he's writing something.
Oh, what are you doing here? He sure was quick to throw that paper on the floor. Tough day in court, huh? I've had to live with the past 2 years with rumors flying around. What's another allegation to me?
Cheer up, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm rooting for you.
So am I. And so is Skinny and a whole bunch of other fangirls. And boys. Some guys like him too, right? That's Edgeworth for you. Always trying to hide his real feelings. So, what do you want? Unlike some people, I don't have all day. Rude! Let's see. Let's talk to you. There's no excuse for what I've done. 2 years ago, I used false evidence to obtain a guilty verdict. That's what it all breaks down to, and nothing I do can erase that fact. But you didn't know, did you? I mean, that the evidence was falsified. The police department and the prosecutor's office share a bond of trust. If that bond is broken, we stand to lose everything. The police department's error is my error. My responsibility as the prosecutor in charge. That fact remains the same no matter what excuses I might have.
Mr. Edgeworth.
I take pride in my work. So tell me why. Why has it all come to this? Even Edgeworth can't keep this kind of emotion bottled up. It's not fair. Alright. Are you up for the trial tomorrow? First last year's trial, and now this one. It seems all you do is worry about me. Oh my god! Look at that face. The bromance is real, y'all. Okay. To be honest, you're getting on my nerves. Really, Edgeworth? He's helping you out. What the hell?
But Mr. Edgeworth, you can't just walk out on a trial.
Tomorrow is the last day. It's too late to change prosecutors. I'll bet that's what my superiors are banking on. I never thought that case would come back to haunt me like this. What do you mean? That list of evidence, it seems too short. Most lists run twice as long. No kidding. It's only half as long as most lists. That is odd. After Neil Marshall was murdered, I became prosecutor for that case. I may not have been part of the investigation, but at the time there was only one thing on my mind. I'd used the evidence I was given to proving the suspect guilty.
Say, we just saw a picture taken around that time.
That picture. Something seemed strange about it. Okay, day of the crime. Could you tell us again about what happened that day? The day Detective Goodman was murdered. You were participating in a ceremony over at the station, right? I've never cared for ceremonies, but I had to attend that one.
Because you were awarded this?
Those receiving awards can't exactly skip out on the ceremony. It happens on the Oscars, which kind of pisses me off, but yeah. I finished up at the office in the morning, then drove over to the police department. You finished up at the office? Yes, just odds and ends, clerical stuff. I didn't plan on returning to the office that day. That is, until I was asked to take something back.
Take something back?
That screwdriver, yeah.
Oh yeah, Chief Gant asked you to hold on to that, didn't he?
Yes, it was a piece of evidence in a case that was closed half a year ago. He asked me to bring it back to the prosecutor's office. That's the story we heard yesterday. So you came back here to the prosecutor's office because the chief asked you to? That's right. Phoenix is already thinking. Alright, we got a few things we need to do. First of all, let's present that picture. This picture was hanging on the wall in Chief Gant's office. Prosecutor Neil Marshall. He had just started making a name for himself. Looks like this was taken when he received the King of Prosecutors trophy.
Speaking of that, there's something that bothers me.
Yes.
The trophy Mr. Marshall is holding. It's a little different than yours.
Yes, you're right. I remember now. Remember what? That was the official prosecutor trophy used until that time. There's a story behind it.
A story?
Sounds interesting. Would you mind telling it to us? It's simple, really. Contradiction. That's what the award's based on. It's pretty interesting, actually. I always like this part. Let's talk about the prosecutor trophy. This award originates from an ancient Chinese tale. In Chinese, the word contradiction is written with 2 characters. The first means halberd, and the second means shield. Have you heard this story? Me? Oh, sure. Everyone knows that. Why don't you tell it, though? For Emma's sake. Very well. Phoenix is such a liar. It's interesting. Long ago in the kingdom of Chu, there was an arms merchant. One day, he presented the king with 2 items. The first was a halberd he claimed could slice through any shield or armor. The second was a shield he claimed could withstand any weapon. I love how they play this music right now as if we're actually going over some testimony. Wait a minute. Really, Phoenix? And the music's playing. Those claims contradict each other. Very perceptive. But then again, you've heard this story before, right? He knows you were lying. Anyway, as you mentioned, the very descriptions of these items discredit them both. When the king pointed this out, the merchant was left speechless. And thus, the Chinese word for contradiction was born. Interesting.
Oh, I see. So the
Why can't I read that?
So the chipped shield and broken knife symbolize...
Precisely so. They symbolize the merchant's items. The ancient tale ends with the merchant at a loss for words. But it's in our nature to pursue matters to their conclusion, even if it results in something as ugly as this.
Wow! Thanks, Mr. Edgeworth. I learned something new today.
That's funny. If that's so, then why were you only given a shield? You'll have to ask Chief Gaunt. And Binks can't talk because she's tired. Alright, I'm almost done with this episode, guys. Hang in there. 2 years ago, he had the halberd part of the award abolished. Chief Gant. Interesting. Alright, so there's actually something else we gotta do, but we're gonna do that in the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this. And until next time, have a lovely day. Bye!